The seminar this evening is called Love Coaching for Singles. And I've done lots of other seminars on various topics, and I'm always asking people, what type of information would you like to know a little bit more about? Or let me know what you would really like for me to talk about. And this was kind of devised, I kind of came up with this love coaching for singles because a lot of people do not realize that they're actually following some seriously bad dating patterns. And that's why they can't seem to find the right person. You know, why am I always dating these losers? Why do I keep dating these guys? They don't have cars, they don't have jobs, and they're always living at my place and eating all my food. Why do I keep picking up men like this? Or, you know, or guys are going, gosh, why do I keep getting these women that they can't hold a conversation longer than a minute? And, you know, what's going on here? And yet you find yourself continuously dating these types of wrong people. So on your chair here, you have a form. We're all going to fill this out together. So don't fill it out ahead of time. We're going to do each one by one. I think there's maybe 30 questions, if that. And the goal of this, the true goal of this, is to be as truthful with yourself as possible, okay? When you say that you're really seeking a certain mate, and I hear this say from women and men all the time, they always say, well, okay, women will go, well, you know, I want a man that makes a lot of money and he's got to drive a red Porsche, okay? But in reality, if she dug really deep, she would probably go, you know, I really want a man who's kind, someone who pays attention to me, maybe, you know, have a good job, that kind of thing. You know, if you dig a little deeper. But then, you know, she keeps dating all these wrong men. Or men will go, well, I only want a woman who's beautiful, she's got to be 6 feet tall, and so forth, so forth. And then you wonder why you can't meet the right mate. And this form is what's going to help you uncover some truth about your dating patterns, okay? All right, so all you have to do is pick yes or no. It's very simple, but they're very fun questions. It took me quite a while to devise these questions. So, okay, number 1, I prefer good-looking dates because they make me look good. Yes or no?
Yes.
No mabies, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, it's your form. You can put maybe if you want. Are you a maybe man? Are you a maybe man? Do you put maybe on all of them?
A good-looking date, not to make me look good, but because you want to be with someone who looks good.
Okay. What's fun about this form is that there's a lot of underlying things to every question, okay? And if you feel you must answer maybe, answer maybe. It's your form. You should be answering yes or no. Whatever your first instinct is really what it should be. And go ahead and write your answer down. I have a lot of friends, but I still feel lonely. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now we hear a few yeses here, okay? All right, so for instance, let's go back to number 1. I prefer good-looking dates because they make me look good. Who wants to raise their hand here and say yes? Okay. Okay. So, and if you feel that's okay, if you're comfortable with that, then that's okay. You know, if you take care of your body, you're always at the gym, and that's important to you, and whatever's important to you, then that's okay. But if you feel bad, that you feel you should date someone who's only good looking, then you need to dig a little deeper and go, gosh, why do I really, you know, am I being too picky? You know, am I only dating a certain kind-looking person that I'm looking for? Is that it? And you're overlooking other qualities they may have because they may not be blonde hair and blue eyes, okay? Okay, number 2. Again, I have a lot of friends, but I still feel lonely. There were a few yeses here. Why? Dig a little deeper. Why are you still feeling a little lonely?
Because your friendships are superficial.
Would you like to take the mic? He's good. You know, I always get the best people that sit up in the front because they're the ones that just keep the whole thing lively. I think, did my camera crew plant you here?
No, this chair.
Because you're not happy with yourself.
Exactly, you know, or maybe you really think, you know, are you, now if you say yes, it could be that you're one of these yes people. You know, when someone says, can you drive me to the airport, you know, you'll be like, okay, even though your day already is crazy enough as it is, but you drive in the airport. But you know what, when it comes to the time when you need a ride to the airport, you go, gosh, you know what, that person that I drove to the airport before, they wouldn't take me. They wouldn't take me. So think of who your real friends are and make sure you're just not this yes, yes, yes person to make other people happy, right? I feel most loved when I'm told I'm good looking. Yes or no? Sure, it's great to get compliments, you know, I love your new dress, da da da, but do you feel the best when they say upon your appearance as opposed to say you just won some award for something very important in your career? Okay? Okay. Now again, there's no right and wrong answer to this. This is simply a way for you to dig a little deeper in yourself. I am not here to give you the answers. This is for yourself. This is something that's really going to enlighten you. I have not been in the dating scene in a long, long time. Now again, a long, long time means different things to different people, okay? A long, long time to one person could be like a week without a date, whereas another person would think it's like a year, okay? But if you think you have not had a date in a long, long time, why? Okay? So a long, long time. Let's find an average here. Who would consider 1 month to be a long, long time not to have a date? A month. 2 months. 6 months would be a long, long time. A year. Who mostly agrees with a year is a long, long time? Okay. Okay. Yes.
Needs your help.
Okay. All right. A year, to consider a year to be a long, long time actually is an excruciatingly long, 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 long time to be without a date in a year. Okay, a long, long time, people, everybody here, more than likely you are at the seminar because you are hoping to someday soon, find the right person of your life. And if you're accepting the fact that if you don't have a date in a year, all right, what's going on here? You really should have a date every single week. Every single week. Okay, and when I say a date, I don't mean, you know, a long drawn out dinner, movie, dancing, this whole thing. I'm just saying going out, meeting for a cup of coffee. The more people you go out with, the higher your chances of finding the right person you're trying to find. And if you're only going out once a year, how are you ever going to find someone? Okay?
What if the pizza man's a good date?
The pizza man?
Yeah, you stay in and you order pizza, and then that's your date.
You mean dating the pizza man?
Yeah, there you go. That's my story.
Next question. I find that I talk about myself too much on the first date. Yes or no? All right, think about that. If you think you talk too much, if you don't talk too much. Are you afraid to talk too much because you're keeping yourself so close you don't want them to know enough about you? Or are you simply dating people that are so absorbed in themselves they don't let you talk? Okay. I attract losers from a mile away. Now again, what's your definition of a mile? No. Exactly. If you're classifying people that you're dating are losers, okay, it's okay once in a blue moon to get a hold of a loser. But if you've got that plural word going on, losers, what's going on here? Why? One should be enough when you learn your lesson, okay? And there's lots of keys to finding out before you go out with them if they can be classified as a loser or not. Just a few key questions. Next question. I usually end up in going nowhere relationships. Why won't he marry me? We've already been together for 8 years. He says we can get engaged if I want to. Okay. Going nowhere relationships, and again, there's a time length to that too. All right? Would you consider that relationship going nowhere, say after 6 months, after a year? Okay. Are you being open with that other person and say, hey, look, we've been together for a year now. It's either let's do this or I'm going to move on. Simple as that. And if you're still hanging on to these people and you already know it's a going nowhere relationship, why are you hanging on? You're a good person. You can go out and get something else that's better, right? Okay? Next one. I attract people who worship themselves. Does he have no problem going out buying a new car stereo system, and yet he can't seem to find enough money to take you out on a nice date? Okay. Did she just go to the salon again and get her nails and her hair done, and yet it was your birthday and she bought you like some tie? Okay. That's kind of worshiping themselves and not you. And everybody is entitled to find somebody who worships you. Okay. You are entitled to that. Everyone sitting in this room here, you came to this seminar tonight to make your life better, to enrich your life, to get smarter about dating, to learn things, okay? You deserve a good person who wants to be in the same type of field as you. Stop dating losers. Get rid of any going nowhere relationships, all right? I want you to think about this stuff when you leave tonight. The next one, I just need someone to talk to. And if you say yes to that, and you're in a relationship with somebody, what's going on? If you can't talk to them. The next one, I love to make a good first impression, but once I get to know you, I don't think twice about your opinion. You lose interest kind of fast in someone when you start dating them? Maybe you have a commitment problem. Yes, it's a little bit of investment to start to date somebody and find someone. And don't give me any of that, well, if they don't like me the way I am, too bad. Okay? That's, you know, you need to show a little bit of, you know, that you care about yourself and things like that. Just as you would expect them to dress up a little. You know, don't you know, see, things like that kind of irk me. Like when you go to a wedding and say, this is the same concept. Say when you go to a wedding, and you know the people having this wedding just spent thousands of dollars for this lavish reception and wonderful food and decorations, and they went through all this work to make sure that everyone has a wonderful time. And then you go to this wedding, you know, and you got all dolled up, you bought maybe new shoes, or you just got all dolled up and dressed up. Because, you know why? Because either you love those people, you care about those people, and that's showing respect to them at the wedding, that you cared enough for them to dress up to kind of fit the occasion. Now, when you go to a wedding and you see somebody wearing like blue jeans and a, you know, terrible shirt, or they just look completely unkempt, doesn't it kind of bother you a little bit? Like, you know, like, who do you think you are that you cannot show your love for these people who are getting married and went through all this to make sure you had a good time? And it's kind of the same thing of dating. Go through that little bit of extra effort, because you know the person who came to get you, to pick you up to go on the date, took some time to plan things out, you know, or he went and got his car cleaned, you know, went to the car wash. And you know how you were when you were a teenager? You know, think about that when you were a teenager. Oh my gosh, if your hair did not come out right, you were traumatized because you know about this whole thing. And then as you get older, you know what happens? You don't like my hair, too bad. I'm not going to wash it tonight. I'm just going to pin it up, or, you know. Think back to when you were a teenager, that excitement of something new. You know, and say the guy that you went to date, you know, he scrubbed his car and got it cleaned and put the little spray stuff all over the car, and, you know, and all those kind of wonderful little things that makes dating exciting. And I think that you should still kind of keep that, okay? Makes life fun. I've made a mold that my perfect mate will fit into. Yes or no? You're shaking your head no. Oh, Cease is not going to do that again. Everyone does that. It's true. It's true. Usually just a general term for that is called just being too picky. And that's something you need to look at too. Okay, you're not perfect. Nobody in this room is perfect. So why would you try to make someone fit into that mold? Because I'm sure you've got a few things going on that they might not be that fond of, okay? So beware of those things. I don't date much. And this one's fun because what do you consider don't dating much? Again, once a year or what? If you say you don't date much, that means that you are dating how much? Who here dates on an average of once a week? Not one hand?
It's expensive.
Oh, we can talk about that. Okay. That's not true. It is not true. All right. I'll give you some alternatives. Who considers that at 2 weeks? Who dates at once at every 2 weeks? Okay. All right. That's only like 0.2% of this group. All right, what's the average everyone here is dating? Once a month. Let's see, once a month. Did I skip the 3 weeks? Not even once a month yet. Wow, okay, I'm scared to keep going on. Once every 2 months? All right, what is going on here? Why are people not dating? Oh my goodness, this is getting scary. Every time I go to these seminars, I get more and more scared. I want to shake everybody. How can you find anybody if you're not out there? All right. All right, well, you said dating can be expensive from a guy's point of view. Okay, ladies, so you actually kind of have it kind of easy, kind of. We don't want the guys to think that we get off easy going on these dates, right? But you say dating's expensive. First of all, it doesn't cost much to take a lady to a park, to sit on a park bench. There's wonderful parks around here you can go to. There's all kinds of wonderful things you could do like that. I know there's dollar movies around here in Orlando. Go to the dollar movie. There's all kinds of things that you can take them to.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation.